happy Monday and welcome back to another vlog. It's a little bit of an unusual Monday because this one had to do a little day trip hello, down to
Te Puke.
Those of you that live in Tauranga will know exactly where that is. He just had to pop down here to do something for work, so we thought I would tag along. We've got beautiful weather, so we thought we could do a little late beach afternoon. So Liam's kind of just finished up with his work stuff, and now we can head over to the mount, hopefully go for a swim, have a look around. We might get some dinner later on before we go back to Auckland. It's a bit of a drive, it's about 3 hours. But yeah, so it's kind of nice. I didn't have much on today, so I just thought I would tag along with Liam, get out of Auckland for a bit and enjoy the sunshine. So while Liam was getting his work stuff done, I just finished my book. I have a Kindle, which if you are a big reader and you get through quite a lot of books, I really recommend you get a Kindle, because I've always been a big reader my entire life, but I don't know, as you become an adult and you start university or a full-time job, or even like at high school, I probably didn't read as much as I would have liked to. Life just gets a bit busy, but I've kind of fallen in love with reading again because I bought the Kindle last year before we went to Europe, and it was amazing because obviously I'm not lugging around a whole heap of books, but because you can just sort of keep it in your handbag all the time. Ooh. It'll make me feel car sick.
Just a bit of a wiggle.
Just a bit of a wiggle. Yeah, so just because you can kind of keep it in your handbag, I just whip my Kindle out and read whenever I want to. So I kind of just sat in the car and read while Liam was getting some work stuff done. Anyway, this sounds like a Kindle ad, and it's not. I just really love my Kindle. I just finished a book called Where the Crawdads Sing, and I've just been sitting in the car for 10 minutes with Liam trying to tell him how much I love this book. It was so special. It's so cleverly written, kind of about nature, and I don't really want to spoil it. If you go onto Goodreads and follow me on Goodreads, I've written a review. It's kind of like a murder mystery intertwined, like every other chapter is a murder mystery, and then another story that's kind of, every other chapter is kind of a story about this girl called Kaya, and she lives in the marsh and her family kind of leaves her. It's just a beautiful story. I'm kind of a harsh critic with my books. My last book was called Ask Again Yes, and I really didn't enjoy that. I thought it was really boring, but this book was just so special. If you're looking for a new book to read, I really recommend this one. It's a tiny bit slow at the start, but just push through. It's so worth it. I just finished it and I'm feeling really content. My next book is An American Marriage by T.R. Jones. Which is probably really different to this book, but apparently it's also really, really good. But let me know if you've read it. Also let me know if you've read Where the Crawdads Sing, and tell me whether you loved it as much as I do. Right, so we're on our way to Mount Moinui. I'm quite keen to go straight to the beach, but I also want to have a look around. There's a homeware store there that I really like, that I'd quite like to have a little looky look around. I always forget how many apartments there are around here. yesterday was so lovely. It was very spontaneous. Liam literally called me yesterday morning after he'd gone off to work, and he was like, I need to go down to Mount Maunganui and do something that's probably going to take about 45 minutes, but do you want to come down for the day and we'll go to the beach and go somewhere nice to eat. Yeah, it was lovely. It was so nice. Today has just been a home day. I've just kind of been catching up on emails that I missed yesterday, and getting this vlog going. I've just uploaded and scheduled my first YouTube video back, which is a little bit of a catch up. It's very informal. I'm sitting outside and there's a lot of background noise going on, which kind of annoyed me when I was editing it. But yeah, I just did a little catch up, showed you what makeup I'm kind of putting on my face on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, if you want to go watch that, that is live. I'm just about to make a smoothie for lunch. Sometimes when I can't be bothered making anything, I just put a whole bunch of stuff in a smoothie, and that is my lunch. Thought I would show you what I'm gonna put in it. I always use almond coconut milk, just because I'm trying my best to stay away from dairy. I'm a lot less bloated when I don't have cow's milk. So yeah, I put this in my smoothie. If you live in New Zealand, this is a really good one. So good. I think this might actually be an Australian product. You might be able to get this in Australia as well. But yeah, it's the almond coconut unsweetened milk. So I just pop a little bit of this in here, just at the bottom of the smoothie, just so once you put all the stuff in, there's enough liquid in there to like get everything mixing up. I'm a big spinach girl. I wish, like, when are we gonna invent a way to buy stuff like spinach at a reasonable price that's kept fresh but like not in plastic? Like, drives me mental. I use a lot of baby spinach in my smoothies. It's just a great way to get way more greens into your day. I think I've said this before. Doesn't matter how much spinach I put in. You can see I'm putting a lot in. Doesn't matter how much I'm putting in. I can barely ever really taste it. We're gonna do a banana, and I'm gonna try and do this as quick as possible because I can see my battery's flashing already. This has been here for a while, as you can see by the brown spottiness. But I always find bananas taste better like this anyway. So I just like pull it apart and just pop it in. I'm gonna put some peanut butter in there just because I've been kind of craving peanut butter at the moment. I don't know why. It smells so good. So I get like a big amount of peanut butter. I'm so sorry you had to witness that. I use a few different ones. I like the Two Islands collagen and their protein, but I really like this Moss Wellbeing adaptogenic plant-powered beauty protein. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in here that helps with stress. I'm going to use this. It's a bit of a like a chocolate cacao sort of flavor, but I also find that this, when I use this every day, and actually I have a cold pressed hemp oil that I normally put in my smoothies because that really helps with my skin. It makes my skin look amazing. But yeah, I just pop a little bit, not too much, otherwise it can be a little bit overpowering. Cinnamon. I love putting cinnamon in my smoothies. It's like my favorite thing to just sort of jazz up the flavor, especially if it's like a banana based peanut butter smoothie. Cinnamon is so good, so I really go for it. Pop a little bit more milk in there, and ice. Ice is the key to making every smoothie taste so much better. Here she is in all of her glory. Oh, by the way, Lillian, the peace lily, I mean, I wanted to say she's thriving. She was about 2 weeks ago. She looked better when I came back from holidays and she hadn't been watered for 2 weeks. But look, she's a little droopy. I think I need to give you some water. I also think her flower probably needs to be removed so she can grow a beautiful new one. I can confirm, however, that this is my perfect green smoothie recipe. Right, I now need to sort my life out. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to this Father Rabbit weekly planner diary. The last few years, actually since I was in high school, so like the last 7 years, I've been using the Ruby ones, which I love, but I just wanted to switch it up this year because this one, it's got a full week on 2 pages, which I really like. I'm used to using something that's like a full day per page kind of scenario. I just find it a lot easier to be able to look at my entire week like this. And yes, I am like a full-on traditional paper diary person. There's a new product launch that I was actually really intrigued by. If you are a minimal beauty gal like I am, you'll probably be quite into this. But I thought I would just try it on camera, give you a little bit of a first impression scenario. This is the new Clinique ID Dramatically Different Moisturizing BB Gel. It's from the ID range, so it's kind of like a range of products where you get a different like moisturizer and then you get different cartridges. So this is the Active Fatigue. Energize, Revive and Glow Fatigue. That sounds right up my alley. So can you see how like it's grey? It's pigment, and then as you apply it to your face, it's gonna like match your skin color. Ooh, cartridge looks like. And I think, yeah, you can get heaps of different cartridges with serums that target different skin concerns. Take that off. And then I think it literally just screws on like that. Let's pump it onto my hands like I would a normal moisturizer. Ooh. Okay, it's literally come out grey. Oh, weird. I kind of expected it to be thicker, but it literally is the same consistency as like a gel moisturizer. Very lightweight. I might do another pump and see if you feel like it gives me a bit more coverage. This is like the perfect quick lazy morning, just need something on my face, but you just want it to be like a moisturizer and like not too heavy, and it's kind of like dried down to be kind of like tacky, which I quite like. It literally just feels like skincare, except it's given a nice kind of like very light wash of kind of like tint to my face. I've barely even like rubbed it in or anything, but it's just really evened out my skin and covered those kind of areas that are a little bit red. I mean, I would probably day to day use a little bit of concealer on top of it, but what I like so far as a first impression is just like how light it is. Like I literally just feel like I'm wearing a moisturizer. So when we were in the Mount the other day, I took a takeaway Nespresso in my Keep Cup, but I realized every time I pour an espresso in my Keep Cup that my Keep Cup is too small for like all of the frothed milk that I pour and like the coffee, for it to be like a good coffee to milk ratio. I felt like I just needed a new bigger Keep Cup, and I saw this one at Paper Plane store in Mount Maunganui, but it's by Joko and I love the color. Seriously, how nice is this? It's like an apricot, peachy, nude kind of color, but I've never seen a Keep Cup this cool before. And yeah, it's like an extra large size. Now I have a very important question for you. Do you want to go for a walk? She's weird because I put her in the pool. I didn't put her in the pool, but I like held her and just like not dumped her, but just put her legs in the water because she was really struggling to cool down today. But should we go for a walk? What do you think? Come on then, let's go, let's go. Such a beautiful day for a dog walk. Beautiful afternoon. Ugh, the things I would do to be in the ocean right now, like I was this time yesterday. Good morning. The house is a little bit noisy at the moment, so if you hear screaming kids next door or other people that are in my house at the moment, I apologize. Oh, are you leaving? Are you leaving? Okay, bye. I am heading off to an event with La Roche-Posay. They make one of my favorite sunscreens of all time. So yeah, we're going for a really nice breakfast in Mission Bay. It's at that restaurant in Mission Bay, like on the beach side in the big stone house. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I just finished my makeup. We are very, very, very glowy today. I used my Bobbi Brown intensive skin serum foundation. So I normally use a foundation if I'm going to an event, or if I've got like a weekend barbecue with friends, or I'm going to a festival or something where I just want to look a little bit more glam and made up. But this is just such a beautiful foundation. It just looks like skin, but it's still amazing coverage. Okay, there's too many people in my house right now talking, so I will update you very soon. On the way home from the little fruit shop in St. Heliers, which I love. They do the best little berries and stuff, a lot cheaper than supermarket. Corn chips and guac. It is a good day, my friend, when you open up an avocado and it's absolutely perfect. I look very pale in this light. Good morning, it's Thursday. I feel like I've got my life mojo back. I was feeling a little bit flat there. I feel a lot happier, and I'm just parked up, about to go into my first Pilates class of the year. Looking a bit tired. I'm so excited just to like stretch my body out. I love Pilates. It's my #1 favorite workout. So yeah, really happy to be back. Every time I have a break from Pilates and then I do one class back, why am I not doing this every day? I immediately feel like I could go home, get so much work done. I feel so positive. I need to do an entire video about why I love Reformer Pilates. It's so targeted on like all of your main muscles, and you get a real sweat on, and my mind just feels so clear. It's just, oh, I love it. I love it so much. I've gotten changed. I've fixed myself up, made myself a little bit more presentable, because I've just got a couple of meetings this morning, and I have to say I'm really impressed with this guy. I literally just put it into my hands like a moisturizer and slapped it on all over my face just as I was leaving Pilates. And I bring you in nice and close so you can see my skin. But I literally just have this on, and it gives such a nice amount of coverage and like a glow. And what I've come to realize is, because of the serum cartridge in here, it really is like, it gives the effect of like a really hydrating, almost like a hyaluronic acid serum. It's the texture is very similar to Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, but with a tint in it. Leaves your skin really like, see, look at that like glassy skin situation. It gives you a really beautiful gleam on the face, not oily, as you can see. It's just a nice glow, but just a really nice amount of coverage, but I still feel like I've got nothing on. I did have to put a little bit of concealer around my nose area and under my eyes, but then I just put on some brow gel and I'm good to go. Yeah, this little Clinique product, I'm really impressed. I will let you know if I continue using it and if I continue enjoying it. So far, so good. I've just arrived at Ruby headquarters. I work with Ruby a lot. I love the team here. I'm very, very close with the girls that work here and the family behind the brand. I'm about to pop in and meet with Emma and check out the new Glow collection, and also pick a couple of things out for Laneway on Monday, because I have nothing to wear and the girls here always help me out. sluggish, and I felt like I just needed to pick me up. And I just tried making a coffee frap in my blender, and it came out really good. Normally I do iced coffee in the afternoons, but I just felt like doing something different. But I'm really happy with how it came out. Look how frothy it is. So good, exactly like Starbucks. I've actually just been working on editing this vlog. I'm gonna do that for a little bit. And then what I want to do, I'll actually show you. I'm desperate to grow some herbs. Got spinach, oregano, parsley, and sweet basil. And I think for now, while they're seedlings, they could probably all just fit in here together. I read that herbs, like, they get lonely and they like being next to each other. And I've got some potting mix, so I'm gonna plant those with you soon. Tiny these oregano seeds are. Oh, they're so cute. I'm literally winging it. I don't know how many seeds you're meant to put in, but I'm just gonna put that many in. I've just popped them in the sun. I've also got this little guy who also got a bit of spinach because I want to grow heaps of spinach. So hopefully my little seeds germinate and they will come alive. I will keep you updated. My dream is to have like a full herb garden, but I've never grown herbs before, so I'm literally just practicing. I'm also well aware that I think 2 of them are meant to be sown in autumn, not Jan. I'm also going to finish up the vlog here, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!